I have a big ask for you guys, right? Something that I actually can't do on my own. I'm trying to hit 25k by my birthday. Last birthday, right? I missed my goal of 400 subs, right? So it would be great if I could hit the stupidly high goal. You know, I thought I could hit it. I was like 350. I had like a long time to get to 400, right? And I didn't do it. I had like 390. So now I'm trying to hit a ridiculous goal of doubling my subs since I set this goal. I was on 12 and a half, right? And I'm going to try and hit it 25k by my birthday, right? Which is in June. So please subscribe to me, right? If you learn anything, subscribe. And if you're already subbed, you know how you can help. Share the video, like the video, interact. I still read every comment. If you've got any questions, I read every single comment, right? But if you want to ask me a question and get like a kind of long response instead of a comment response, join the Discord, at me in open chat or in Brawlhalla, and I'll reply 100% guaranteed. Let's get straight into this. So, if you watched my guides before, it's less about showing you a linear path of what you have to do on this weapon. And it's more about kind of getting you a feel for the weapon. I give you a few combos you can use, and I give you a few things you can do, but everything I do here is optional. You don't have to do this to win. There's not a set game plan. It's Brawlhalla. You play it how you want. So now we're going to cover some combos, some strings, and how just to play blasters, right? An overall guide. So, blasters, amazingly fun weapon. A lot of people find them super hard. And from the beginning, I found blasters an easier weapon. My brain just kind of got them, right? I enjoy them a lot. You feel very fast when playing blasters because of just the way the weapon is designed. But I'm going to teach you a few things. First of all is some of the combos. Delight Sarah, right? We always go over the important combos first, right? And the most important combo is the kill combo of the weapon. The kill combo, the kicker. And luckily, this weapon has a very good one, which is very skillful and hard. And we're going to go through how to do it. First things first, right? Step 1, D-Light, right? Has to be at later percentage. It kills very early. Check on each map on your character, different damages. And then, after the D-Light, you do a recovery. And now, a lot of people are going to be doing this. Like, oh, how did you do it? Now, this is the key. You dash jump, right? You hold down. And as you can see, that's not a chase dodge. That's a dash jump, right? And then into instant recovery. And that gives you a true combo, which is super powerful. Kills super early. Beautiful combo, right? And we're gonna make sure we're gonna get on a character who has 5 defense for all my damage numbers, right? Yeah, nice, even numbers. Now, heal out recovery, kill super early, go for this. It's a beautiful combo. Learn how to do this 100 at a time. I think if you gave me, right, 100 times in game of how many times I drop this combo, it's quite a lot, right? But when I'm in the intense moment, right, when I'm in the game-winning moment, you know I'm not dropping this combo. You know I am making sure to stick it. And that is because I've practiced it quite a lot, right? If you put me in focus, no talking mode, I will do this a lot. And this is what I want to see you guys do. I want to see you guys do it 10 times in a row. At least 10 times in a row before you mess up. And there we go. That's the one you need to know. Now, D-Light Sarah. Beautiful combo. High damage. 28 damage. Leads to good follow-ups. Works at almost every percent. You know, we're going to go all the way up to bloody 300%, right? And it still might hit. Okay, maybe not 300%, but they should never be there. 250. It still hits at 250%. And it goes all the way down. So I think you can hit at 0. I think you can hit at 0. You can hit side light, which is, that was something I was going to cover. But it might hit. It might hit. There you go. It hits. So it hits all the time. You like to say good consistent. 16 damage, right? But now, we're going to cover a combo you guys should do. Early sense, right? D-Light, side light. It's easier than D-Light Sarah. Same damage. And after it, you can do a... I'm going to have to... It's going to... Chase dodge. Diagonal chase dodge reverse nair. Which sounds difficult, but... It's one dodge frame. It's easy, right? First things first, got to make sure if you're on keyboard, this is important, right? Go to controls and go to change controls. And up and jump have to be on separate. Don't have this bound, jump and aim up. Have them separate. And prioritize neutral over side, right? This is important as well, okay? To untick it, right? So, that means if you hold side and up, you do a recovery. And you do a nair, right? Instead of a set. And that makes this combo easy, right? All you do is you chase dodge up, and then you just hold the up diagonal keys, right? And just reverse them there, right? As you can see, you just hold, you just press it, you chase dodge up like this, and then you just hold the opposite direction and attack, right? And it makes doing reverse nair very easy every single time, right? And that is good. Okay, make sure to get this done every single time. And early percents, that is the combo, right? D-light, side light, reverse now, okay? Good combo, 3 hit, hard to do, nice and clean, right? And we're going to also cover D-light dare, which is my personal favorite, right? Even though it's not as optimal as it could be, I like it, right? It looks cool. And it is also quite strong as well. So if you notice, this is also a dash jump, right? Instead of a chase dodge. Chase dodge is doable, but it's harder to get through. So do a dash jump. Hold down the entire time and do a dash jump. And then after that, you can do GC N-Light with 1 dodge frame, right? And this, because N-Light does 17 damage, is a lot of damage, right? That is, I think, right? I'm not sure exactly damage, but I know it's a lot. And then D-Light Sare is something you can do as well. It has a bit more dodge range, but D-Light Dare, D-Light Sare, if someone has no dodge, it's a lot of damage, right? And I'm giving you all these options because you don't just want to know one combo and just do it every single time. You want to mix it up. And N-Light, reverse nair. After every N-Light I land, I almost always do reverse nair because of how safe it is and how little people dodge it. After Sare, I do reverse nair because of how safe it is and how no one dodges it, right? Okay? And these things are just things you learn by playing blasters, right? Nair is a god move. You'll learn to see how good Nair is. Look at the hitboxes, first of all. Big blast there, and it moves your character a lot. If you're on wall, right, you just do this if someone's trying to ground pound you, and almost always will it catch them, right? Jumping if you want. It's great. And same with Dare, right? Dare is amazing. And the single reason why guns kind of isn't getting bodied, because as you can see, right, biggest thing about guns is the dead zone. They're in between me and my hit, but they're not getting hit. And like, same thing. And these moves don't hit stacks, right? I can stand on them and they're not hitting, right? D-Light does hit stacks, but like not as like stacks as you want, like behind you, right? And you don't have an option to get them off you. But jump dare fills that exact spot you were just in and a bit more, right? If there's someone there, you can just jump there and they'll get them off you, right? Very, very strong move. Now we talk about why Blast is so strong. The range. Sidelight and Sare have more range than like anything in this game. No one can get near you if you play it. If you ever play against a good guns player, right? You'll get bodied and boxed out a lot, right? They won't be able to do anything. They'll just keep you away from them. And that is creating the invisible wall between you and your opponent. Create an invisible wall, probably 2 characters across. So between here, like, so if I'm here, right? Bodvar and 1 more. And then do not let them in there. Keep them out with your attacks. Sometimes weave in there, right? Maybe weave in there and dodge back out and bait them. But try and keep them at that range. And then you will see great success with guns. Because this weapon flows so well. That's the point of the weapon. It flows really well. And has a lot of range, right? And right now, guns aren't necessarily in the best spot, but still, a good guns player, like who knows how to play the weapon correctly, will literally still dominate anyone. And that is why they're so good. Some more combos that you need to know. Stare and light. It's very difficult. If you land like the last frame of Stare, it's true, like that, right? But Stare and light, if you land the other frames, is 1 dodge frame. Still, no one dodges it commonly. You can do the same thing with D-Light, right? But it's a few more dodge frames. And side light as well, if you like, if they're a bit higher percentage. I'm pretty sure the side light can consistently be true at later percent, but do not quote me on that. Guns is a weapon that gets changed a lot because often one little thing to guns just breaks it. Like they change one little thing and now it has got a full hit true combo, which makes it so good, so good. But Blasters hasn't really been necessarily bad in a very long time, and that's just the weapon is just designed, and I think will always be good, right? So. If they have no dodge, right? Getting reads on blasters isn't necessary. You have the true combos, right? But it's fun, right? And we're going to talk about weapon throw combos in a bit because weapon throw combos are also good on blasters because the weapon throw is quite a nice hitbox. But these are very important, right? Reads. After a move, okay? Let's just set the bot to dodge random. After a set, if they dodge into you, like keep the range that you hit them with. And if they dodge into you or up, you can get the read, right? This is what I like to do. I like to stay at the range I was at. A lot of people like to dive in, but then you're in a range where they can wake up and punish you. If you stay here, if they dodge in or like up or down and not away from you, right? You can read them. And if they don't, then they're so far away from you that it doesn't matter, right? You know, so that is how you should read on blasters. Land the hit, right? Just stay kind of still, and if they dodge into you, then there's the read, there's the punish, right? And honestly, I don't think I need to tell you guys what move to do after every other move, like Scythe, because it's pretty self-explanatory. If they're above you, nair. Below you, dare. Next to you, sir. If they're on top of you, down light. If they're far away on the ground, side light. And end light just to cover everything in that middle range, and because it's just so quick, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. And now we're going to cover X pivoting. The blasters does this the best, right? As you can see, this is a normal dare, right? Normal dare. You get punished. X pivot dare. Shifts me back. And you do this by holding the opposite direction just before you dare to shift your momentum. Right? X pivoting. You can do it on the ground as well with D-light, right? Kind of a bit of an X pivot. A bit, see? But on there, you can really see it. This is a normal nair. Like, this is what a normal nair will look like. Not that good. And as well, because the back of nair hits first, the front of where you might want to hit will take ages. But if you reverse it, now, it puts you out of harm's way. The back hits first, so it means where they probably are, because you're jumping into them, hits first, and then you escape. And this is an amazing juggling tool, right? Get them at a decent percent, right? And you end like them, and then you nair them. Okay. Turn off dodge. You just land a nair. They're just above you somehow. Now you can land nairs on nairs on nairs. It's like nair heaven. You can just keep X pivoting it, and it's so difficult for them to land. And as well as this, right? After a nair, jump recovery, and you can land some early kills, right? This bot's like orange, and if I land a recovery, they just die. So if you need that gimp, right? It's like a blast 0 to death. Jump recovery. And it will kill super, super early. And what you can do is you can nair, recovery. This, it looks super hard. And like, it would never land in a game. But I promise you, double nair into recovery lands a lot more than you think. So, now I've covered kind of the important combos and things you do on blasters, right? D-Light says, yeah, just D-Light say, right? This is another one, GCD like reverse nair is a combo which exists, and I do because I like to juggle people with nair, but it's probably still more optimal to go for Ser. But if you're at like an awkward part of the stage where you're like here and you land it, right? Then a Ser won't push them all the way off stage, so you won't get that much stage control. But if you nair, then you get them up in the air, right? And being up in the air is stage control. Because now you can decide, oh, do you want to juggle this person? Do you want to kill them in any way possible? But now we've covered kind of the game plan on blasters and what you want to do on stage. I'll talk about off stage in a second. After going through weapon throw confirmed, right? They look cool. Are they practical? Kind of. Do they look so cool that I do them anyway? And you should? Yes, right? Brawlhalla's for fun, not about being a pro player. Unless you are a pro player, right? This is a cool combo, right? 25 damage. 26 damage. Do you want to make it cooler? You can GC D-Light. Right? Look, you can GC D-Light. Ooh, more of a hard input. You can GC D-Light Ser. And then that's all true. Or you can GC D-Light reverse nair. And that's also all true. And you can juggle even more, right? So, the way you do this is on blasters, actually, the weapon for hitbox is very weird. So you don't have to actually throw it diagonally down. You can see that's a true combo, and that's true. But if you throw it diagonally down, it makes it a lot easier, right? And it means you can do it a lot more consistently. But once you learn this, you can just do it almost all the time. Like, you do this, and then you throw your weapon again. Like, you can kind of do it at any moment as a really good mix-up, because blasters weapon throw hitbox, I don't know what it is about it. It's just really good, right? Blasters weapon throw is just really good. They're not a particularly large weapon, right? But it's just very consistent. And so I would suggest going for this like quite a lot. You know, you just throw your weapon sometimes. If you're not bad at unarmed, you're not scared to lose it. There's reasons for it. It looks flashy. It's cool. It can cover a landing. Like, you can just go for it, right? And now we've covered on stage. Now let's cover off stage. And with a bot, this is very annoying, right? This is very, 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 very annoying, because you have to get the bot to position in the right place, and you have to get them to come off stage, and bots don't like off stage, right? So there you go. So we're going to set them a bit higher. There's your best friend, and Sarah's your best friend. Sarah has beautiful range and has force. So sometimes you can legit just Sarah them. Just, like, you can just Sarah them over and over again. Like 3 times, 3 Sarahs and they die, right? Jump Sarah, Sarah last time, and they just die, right? Very common, actually. Because if they jump, it's almost a read. It is a read. If they don't jump, it doesn't work. If they do jump, works every time. And now if they don't jump, you can't get the bot not to jump, sadly. But if they don't jump, what you can do is you can follow them with dare. Right? You can chase, dodge down, and dare them, and they also die. I can't demo it because the bots always jump, but then you can dare them, and you're done. And now we're going to cover... First of all, ground pound isn't that good. It's okay, but it's not that good. Right? Like, ground pound isn't that good. It's just like, okay, actually... I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain ground pound to people without kind of knowing it. It's good, as you can see, big hitbox, good force. But it's overshadowed by dare in a way, right? Go for it because of its force, right? Like, that's killing, right? But X pivot revert, like X pivot dare, just look at the hitboxing if I do it exactly perfectly, right? It covers, on Small Ball, one of the stages with the biggest maps, right? All of this, look. It covers from out here, and then all of this. And that is a lot of room, right? And if you do it right, you can cover a lot of area with it. So just practice getting your reverse dare down. Because on a small map, you cover the entire wall. Ground pound is good, but look, this is a lot more easier to read and dodge than this. But if you can, right, we're gonna send the bot off stage at a lower percent, right? Bring it off stage. If you land there, you can just go for recovery, and it just catches, right? It just catches like the unsuspecting player. And also go for double dare after you land dare, right? After you land dare, go for another dare at higher percentages. And it will catch quite a lot of the time. And sometimes, if they bounce off the wall, it's true, right? It's very hard to, like make an artificial situation. But you see how, like, if I just dare and don't do anything, they kind of just get hit. And you can do the exact same thing, but with ground pound. After you land dare, okay, they're going to get hit back onto the stage. I'm daring into the wall, by the way, because most of your dares will land into the wall. You can just ground pound, and a lot of the time, it will hit. Oh my god. Okay. Here we go. Okay, hit him back on paper still. So you can see why Blast is good because of the amount of pressure it creates. If they're off stage, you can cover all their options with a dare, right? Or with the Sir, because of the immense range you have. Like, look at this. Okay, just look at this range, right? Like, look how far away that hit. Just look how far away that is from me. Because my gun won't count as a hitbox. Only my body. Sidelight as well. Like, it's so far away from me. So you have to remember that when playing this weapon. Because if you abuse your range and dashing and your movement, right? Movement's very important, guys. Then you can really put on the pressure. Especially if you have a... Okay. Especially if you have a weapon like Katars is your second weapon. You can... So, Lilsun. Or Gaunts. Even Gauntlets on Cross. Or Sword, right? On the Koji. Or if you're going for the full long range, Diana, right? If you have a weapon with medium range, which is also quick, they have to switch from like, okay, this is like their area of attack. I can be hit from here. To like now, you're on top of them and pressuring them very hard, right? And Blasters makes for an amazing one-trick weapon because it kills, it does everything, it strings. But it makes for an amazing complementary side weapon, okay? If you're watching the video, learning, and you like main Nyx, and you're a Scythe main, you picked a good main, right? If you're here as a secondary weapon, you picked it as a good secondary weapon. And I hope you guys have more success with Blasters. Learn the dead zones is one big thing. Learn the dead zones, right? Look, guys. In between here, they're not getting hit. Spacing is important, right? Learn the range of your moves, okay? There is dead zones on almost all Blasters. That doesn't hit stack. Said doesn't. And that is the weakness. But once you overcome that weakness, right? And create that wall, you guys are going to fire. Make sure to sub to me. I hope you guys learned something. There was a lot of waffle, as always, in all of my guides, in all of my videos, right? I hope you learned something. Or, you know, you're this far in, you might as well subscribe to me. I'm really trying to hit that goal. You guys, I read every comment. I said that before. Like, I'm a really bad YouTuber. I just do YouTube for fun. I always forget to ask people to sub, and I always forget to add tags and stuff. But if you enjoyed, you know, make sure you sub. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Laters. Hope you learned something. Have a good day.